The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 5 has released on Disney+, and I've had a chance to watch the latest episode, which includes standout scenes, Star Wars Easter eggs, and more to break down. In particular, I'm going to be explaining the plot and ending for The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 5, entitled The Jedi, in the aim to help you guys gather a greater sense of what happened. This analysis will also contain spoilers, so if you do happen to be someone who isn't up to date on Season 2, then I would recommend watching this video after you've caught up. If you want to see more uploads on every episode of The Mandalorian Season 2, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a like rating. But without further ado, let's dive into my breakdown and explained video for The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 5. So after months of rumours and weeks of build-up, Star Wars fans were expecting a lot from this week's episode of The Mandalorian, and not just the usual cuteness from Baby Yoda or a separated storyline. In particular, fans were anticipating the long-awaited return of beloved animated character Ahsoka Tano, appearing in live-action form for the first time and tying the threads of the Star Wars universe together more tightly than ever. And happily, after a few bumps along the way, fans have finally been given what they want this time around. In fact, following all the build-up for Ahsoka, played on screen by Rosario Dawson, she arrives surprisingly early in this initially atmospheric episode, unleashing her dual white lightsabers in a fog-infused action scene before we've even returned to Mando and Baby Yoda. Never had dealings with the Jedi before, which is what Mando states when he finally does arrive on Corvus, and the same could be said for this series as a whole. It's always been impressive how The Mandalorian has managed to create the world of Star Wars without relying on its flashiest, most popular breed of characters or their lightsabers. And now that the show is finally introducing the Jedi, it's equally impressive how easily and confidently it does so. We wanted Ahsoka, and the show calmly delivers as if she's always been there. Though for the Mandalorian himself, it's not quite so easy to get her in his field of view, with Mando greeted by a wall of silence on Corvus and only getting a solid lead when he's hired to kill the woman he's been searching for by a local magistrate that Ahsoka's been testing. When they do finally meet, they have a little misunderstanding, which involves a clash of lightsaber against Beskar and flamethrower. But eventually Ahsoka and Mando are soon united. But this is where the interesting elements of the episode start to come to light. Chapter 13 is actually the episode where we learn loads about Baby Yoda. If you thought this story would be all about Anakin Skywalker's former apprentice, you were wrong. Ahsoka ends up revealing the child's real name, which is Grogu, and along with this, his life story, which apparently involves years of training by Jedi Masters on Coruscant before a life of hiding from the Empire after the Clone Wars and beyond. So clearly, Grogu isn't quite the innocent baby we once thought. He can also communicate with Ahsoka through the Force, but the attachment he's formed to the Mandalorian worries her. Does his connection to his Beskar-suited father figure and general fears mean he's vulnerable to the dark side? Ahsoka doesn't want to take the risk and refuses to train him. She states that she's seen what those feelings can do to a fully trained Jedi Knight, and in this we bring up thoughts of Anakin Skywalker and his turn to the dark side. At this point, Mando is insistent that she does, and the pair strike a deal. If he helps Ahsoka take down the magistrate, she'll train Baby Yoda. A Mandalorian and a Jedi, they'll never see it coming, he tells her. So it's time once again for another of the Mandalorian's infiltrating battle scenes, but now enhanced with the addition of the series' first Jedi. It's key to note that this episode really does a great job of introducing Ahsoka Tano in live action form. Dawson's makeup and prosthetics are flawless, her moves fluid and believable, and with Ahsoka's creator Dave Filoni behind the camera as the director, the finished effect for the character is perfect. The Mandalorian has rarely looked better as a show, and when both heroes join forces, it's a powerful moment on screen. Plus, it cannot be understated how great the lightsaber action scenes are as Ahsoka flips, sabers and twirls her way through the Magistrate's guards before facing off with the main target herself. This is where we get a tense showdown and Ahsoka triumphs, only to drop another Easter egg for Star Wars fans. She says, "Now tell me, where is your master? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" So it looks like another famous villain may be making a return in the future. But as we reach the episode's conclusion, we get another farewell. Despite Mando holding up his end of the bargain, Ahsoka still refuses to train the child, instead offering yet another quest that this series is so fond of. To find out whether Grogu is truly able to be trained, Mando must take him to some Jedi ruins on another planet, place him on a seeing stone, and let him choose his own path. At this stage, another Jedi, assuming there are any around, will apparently turn up to help. Though of course this could also be a handy trick to get the pair to leave Ahsoka alone and hang around in some rubble far away. Either way, it looks like we haven't seen the last of the Jedi in The Mandalorian, or Baby Yoda's destiny. At least we now know how to potentially get him to listen. But that was my brief breakdown video explaining the plot and ending for The Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 5. I thought this episode was exactly what I've been wanting from the show, not just because it introduced Ahsoka Tano in live action form, but because we learnt more about the central character of the plotline and the story seems to be following a more consistent path rather than a separated episodic approach. Not that I don't like these types of episodes, but it's nice to have some consistent storytelling like in this recent outing. I do hope we see much more of Ahsoka, and this isn't just a one-off appearance for the character, and hopefully the last 3 episodes of the season bring everything together. I'm giving episode 5 of The Mandalorian Season 2 an 8.5 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown and review, and overall, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on next week's episode to further the story of this season. I'm also intrigued to hear all of your thoughts on episode 5, so let me know down below in the comment section, as well as listing your predictions for episode 6. For more videos on The Mandalorian Season 2 over the next few weeks, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating. I will be doing an explained and review video for every remaining episode this season, alongside bringing updates on the new Star Wars show, so make sure to keep a lookout for whenever I post. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.